Hello YouTube family, my name is Aditya and you are watching the DevOps Guy. In the previous video, we have covered the theory part of the basic user management, and in today's session, we will do the lab for the same. But prior to the lab, we must be aware with the options that we use in the user management. Starting with the syntax of the command, it's useradd option followed by the username. The options are -c. It is for describing useful information about the user, basically the comments. -d to define the absolute path to the user home directory. -u is to assign the unique user ID, whereas -g to assign the unique group ID. -G stands for the secondary group name, and -l to specify the new login name of the user, whereas -s is for the login shell, and -r we use with the userdel, basically to delete the user home directory. Now we know about the options, so let's do the lab. Here the first lab is to create a user account with default and custom values, where the first query is to create user1 with the default values. It's simple. It is asking me to just create a one user, name as user1. So the command to add a user is useradd followed by your name, username. So in our case it is user1. Task complete. Second is to create user2 with a UID 1010 and home directory as usr user2a and the login shell as bin sh. So it is asking me for the three things. It is the custom values, UID 1010, home directory as usr user2a and login shell as bin sh. So let's do it. Command is to useradd. The first requirement is for the UID, so 1010 -u 1010. This U is our option. Then for the home directory, that was usr and user2a, that was the ask. The last is -s for the login shell, so the shell was bin sh and sh, and the username user2, in our case user2. It is created. All this thing. Third is assign user1234 as a password for user2. Okay. So to assign the password, the command is passwd and username. Now change password for user2. It is prompting me for the password. So here give the password pass user1234 and it will show you this bad password every time. You just retype your password. So user1234. Password authentication token updated successfully. Done. Jump to the fourth step. Grep for user2 on the 4 authentication files. So by default, when we make change or update user, it will impact 4 files. What are the 4 files? First is passwd, second is shadow, third is groups, and fourth is G shadow. So start with the passwd file and let's do the grep on the file. The path is etc passwd and do the grep on user2. Here I have explained about these columns in my first video. User2 is the name, password in hidden format, UID, GID, your home directory and your login shell. Let's do the same for the shadow file. So sha shadow file. This is the password in the hidden format, encrypted format. Let's do the same for the group file. This is the output for the group file, and then last is G shadow file. So G shadow file. Again see, this exclamation means it is hidden. Now jump to the last part of the lab 1. So the last part is login as user2 and run the ID and group command. Okay, so right now I am logged in as a root user let's do the clear. And so the command is switch user su and user2. I'm logging as a user2 now. The first requirement is to check the id command output. Here the uid for the user2 is 1010 and gid for user2 is again 1010. Second requirement is to check the group command output. So the group command, this will tell you the number of group user2 is a part of. So groups, and user2 is only a part of group which is named as user2. So here our first lab is complete. Now time to do our second lab. It is for modify and delete user account. The first query is to modify the login name for user2 to user3. Here, so I need to modify. So user mode and -l to change the name. User3 is my new name. On which user? User2. Done. Second is to assign a UID of 2500. Again, user mode -u 2500 to, now my user is user3. Then modify the login shell to sbin nologin. User mode -s sbin nologin to user3. This task is also done. Delete user3 along with their home directory. So to delete a user, userdel, and to delete the home directory, -r is the option, and username. Delete. Confirm the user deletion. So how to confirm? We need to check it into the passwd file. So cat etc passwd grave user3. There is no entry for the user3 in the file. It means the user3 is deleted. Our second lab is done. Now jump to the third slide. No login user account. It is also known as non-interactive shell. The no login shell is a special purpose program that used for user accounts that do not require login access to the system. In simple word, if the user shell is assigned as no login, it means the user will not be allowed to log in into the system. It is located in the usr sbin directory. The typical example of user accounts that do not require login access are the services account such as FTP, Apache, and SSHD. Next slide is to create a user with a no login access. The username is user4 and the shell should be sbin no login. Let's do the lab for this. So first you need to create a user. So useradd, name as user4, and my login shell I want is -s and sbin no login. This is the requirement. Assign password to the user4. Okay, let me assign. So the password command is passwd and user4. Changing password, I am giving password as a password. Password assigned, token successful. Okay, updated successfully. Grave for user4 on passwd file and verify the shell field containing all the no login shell. Okay, so now it's asking to grave it. So cat on the etc file passwd and grep user4. Here the login shell is sbin no login. Now last ask is this account by attempting to login. Okay, so time to log into the user4. So switch user, let me do first clear it. So switch user user4. This account is currently not available. Why not available? Because the login shell is sbin nologin. Do the cat again on the file etc pass wd and grep user4. So the login shell is sbin nologin. I hope it's clear now. So in this video I have covered all three parts of the user management with lab: user add, user modify and user delete. Also we have learned about the no login shell. In the next video I will cover the password aging management. Till then, do practice, ask question in the comment section, do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.